Now, you've probably seen channels like this before, where they use simple 2D animations to make videos that pull in millions of views. I mean, this channel started posting literally less than 3 months ago, and they already have around 1.5 million subscribers. That's honestly crazy, especially when all they do is use 2D animations to explain specific concepts. So, in this full course, I'm going to teach you how to create your own 2D animations completely from scratch using 100% free AI tools. And as a bonus, I'm also going to show you a hidden method to get consistent characters throughout your animation. The first step in this process is to get access to the Google document. You should find the link for that in the description or the comment section. Once you've gotten access to the Google document, all you have to do is scroll down and copy the entire master prompt. Then, head over to any chatbot of your choice. Just paste in the prompt and send it. You could use Claude for this because, from what I've seen, Claude gives a much better output compared to ChatGPT. Now, once you've sent your prompt, you'll see that the chatbot gives you 10 ideas to pick from. If you already have something in mind, then just choose the one that talks about that topic. For me, I don't really like the ideas it gave me here, so I'm going to ask it for something different. I'm going to ask for something that has a bit of a Chinese historical angle. Once I did that, ChatGPT gave me a fresh set of results that actually matched the direction I asked for. From there, the next step is simple. You just look through the new options and choose the one you want to move forward with. Now, once you copy the idea and paste it back into the chatbot, that is where the real workflow starts. At that point, the chatbot begins running through a full pipeline of tasks for you. First, it gives you the script for the video. After that, it gives you all the image generation prompts you'll need to create your consistent characters. Now, once you've got all your prompts ready, the next thing you need to do is choose an image generator. For this tutorial, we're going to use Flow because we're looking for a completely free option, and Flow gives you access to Nano Banana at no cost. Once you sign in, you should see an interface like this on your screen. As you can tell, this is the image generation area. Inside that pop-up, you'll be able to choose settings like the aspect ratio, the number of images you want to generate, and the specific model you want to use to create those images. I'm going to leave everything on the default settings and head back to my chatbot so I can copy prompt number 1 from the image generation section. What I'm going to do is copy the first scene prompt, paste it into Google Flow, and then click Generate. Within a few seconds, you should start seeing images that look something like this. I like the first image the most, so that's the one I'm going to download. Once I've downloaded it, I'll head to the prompt section in the interface and click the plus icon. When I do that, a pop-up shows up. That pop-up basically contains every image we've created so far. From there, I'm going to choose the exact image I just downloaded, the one I liked the most. After selecting it, I'll go back to the chatbot, copy prompt number 2, paste it into Google Flow, and send it. Once the new results come in, download the version you like best. After that, click the plus icon again and select the image you just downloaded as your new reference. Then, go back, copy prompt number 3, paste it into Google Flow, and send it. From there, you're going to keep following that exact same workflow again and again until you've generated every single image needed for the full video. Now, once you finish generating all your images, the next step is to create a completely new project inside Google Flow. When you get back to the interface, this time click on the Nano Banana option again. But instead of staying on the Image tab, switch over to the Video tab. Once you do that, the interface changes completely and gives you access to VO3, which is a very advanced video generation model. What you need to do next is click on the Start Frame button, then choose the image project you created just now. As soon as you open the image project, you'll see a full library containing every single image you just created. What I'm going to do is select the very first image I created. Once that is selected, I'll head back to the chatbot, scroll down to the video animation section, copy the very first animation prompt, and then paste it into Google Flow, just so everything stays clear. The first image will always be matched with the first video prompt. The second image will be matched with the second video prompt, and that same pattern continues all the way through. So, if you have 10 images, you're also going to have 10 animation prompts, and each image is going to use its own specific animation prompt to bring that exact scene to life. Now, once you finish generating all your videos, The next step is to go back to your chatbot and scroll all the way to the top where your script was generated. At this point, you need to turn that script into a voiceover. If you're using free tools, you can go with a platform called minimax.io. It is unlimited and lets you create as many voiceovers as you need. But if you want something that sounds a bit more premium, then you want to head over to 11 Labs instead. For me, I'm going to use 11 Labs. It gives you around 10,000 free credits every month, which works out to roughly 30 minutes of voiceover. Okay, now, all you need to do is copy the script from your chatbot and paste it straight into 11 Labs. After that, choose whatever voice you want to use for the voiceover. For this one, I'm going to go with Jane because her voice has a soft narrative kind of feel that fits this style really well.
Most mornings begin in a rush, but what if you paused instead? Imagine waking up, sitting quietly, and taking slow, gentle breaths.
If everything sounds good, I'm just going to download the voiceover and move on. So, the next thing you're going to need is an editing software. For this part, I'm using CapCut, simply using CapCut on Android. You can also use your PC or laptop. What I'm going to do is import all my materials into the editing interface. Place my voiceover onto the timeline and then zoom in so I can start working more precisely. All you need to do here is start placing your footage onto the timeline in the exact same order you generated it. So, now, you may notice that some of the footage is longer than the voiceover. That is completely normal. The reason for that is simple. You now need to trim and crop parts of the footage so everything lines up properly with the narration. So, just go through each clip, shorten where needed, and adjust the timing so the visuals stay in sync with what the voiceover is saying. This part honestly should only take a few minutes, especially if you already know your way around CapCut a little. And once you're done trimming everything and the timing feels right across the full video, you can add transitions if that is something you want to include. After that, preview the full video and make sure everything looks clean from beginning to end. Now, one extra thing you can add if you really want to improve the overall quality is a background music track. Since this example follows a Chinese-themed direction, it would make sense to use something that matches that atmosphere, maybe soft ancient flutes with a melody that fits the tone of the scenes. But at the same time, if you decide not to add it, that is also totally okay. So, just go through everything one more time. Make sure the visuals sync right with the voiceover, check that everything feels smooth, and then export your video. You can export in 720p first, then use an upscaler afterward to push the quality up to something like 4K before uploading to platforms like YouTube or TikTok. Thanks a lot for watching. If you follow this method, you can create viral AI-generated videos for free. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for updates.
Most mornings begin in a rush, but what if you paused instead? Imagine waking up, sitting quietly, and taking slow, gentle breaths. At first, it feels simple, almost too simple. But within minutes, your body begins to relax, your shoulders drop, and your mind feels less crowded. As you keep breathing slowly, your focus sharpens and your mood becomes lighter. Small problems feel easier to handle. Throughout the day, you stay calmer, more patient, and less reactive. Over time, this quiet habit builds a steady sense of balance. Just a few peaceful breaths each morning can change how your entire day unfolds.